Alright, this is the last thing for today. This is I expect anybody. I do expect some people to keep up with this. This is the second suit against my trustee, which is actually like the third or the fourth. Because the first one started off at Gray, and they transferred it to another court, and then ended up with DeClan Mansfield, who was handling the cyber stalking charge for sending the certified letter to my trustee, who recused himself. And then it went to Kimberly Sharp Bird, who was involved with my foreclosure, which so wasn't DeClan Mansfield, who was getting phone calls, getting frickin' anonymous calls and issuing orders saying can't record, and then dismissed the case on a, once again, an unserved motion on me. So I opened another case, 2024, I think, and I got this guy, Patrick Moore, as a judge. And I didn't realize till the other day, Patrick Moore was the prosecutor when I got peppered with tickets for the Pasco Sheriff's Office when they were targeting me with tickets. And he traversed me on them, fought me tooth and nail, nailed me to a wall, and then he becomes my judge. And I've had so many court cases, all revolving around this. It's all stemming from the stupid Teeling Family Trust. And once again, this is all it's all public record. There's no privacy concerns. So that's the last thing I'm doing tonight. Tomorrow I gotta work on my criminal case again, because obviously all the drug addict, drug dealing lawyers and stuff, it's not enough. Having 12 attorneys ain't enough. Two judges over there. This is insane. I'm doing this all by myself, as you know. It's me versus Patricia Marie. Motion to vacate final judgment, disqualify Judge Patrick Moore for conflict of interest, appearance of bias, and violation of due process and rights. So it comes now me, respectfully moves this court to vacate the final judgment entered in the above captioned case, to disqualify the presiding judge Patrick Moore for conflict of interest or appearance for conflict of interest, appearance of bias and due process violations, including, as usual, denial of ADA accommodations. That's just part of it. So yeah, Judge Patrick Moore previously served as a legal adversary to plaintiff. And Judge Moore formerly served as assistant county attorney for Pasco County. And that role, he directly prosecuted the plaintiff in 2018. I got one case number up there. It was actually 3. One of them got tossed, and the other one they deleted the record. I think this is the one they deleted the record, and I had the other one. It was a noise violation, not having numbers on my mailbox or my house, or a building code violation. They can't decide. That one got deleted, and unregistered vehicle, which got dropped, but he was a prosecutor. So yeah. So he directly prosecuted the plaintiff, representing the state of Florida and opposing the plaintiff's motion to dismiss. Judge Moore authored and filed a traverse against plaintiff on December 3rd, 2018. I think he did two traverses that day. You can't find the other one because they deleted the record. The prior adversarial role disqualifies him from later presiding over civil proceedings involving the same plaintiff. So we got Canon 3 again of judicial conduct. Requires the judge to disqualify themselves if the judge serves as a lawyer in the matter of in a controversy where the judge's impartiality might reasonably be questioned. He fought tooth and nail to nail me to the wall in support of something that made a federal lawsuit against the Pasco Sheriff's Office for what they were doing. Got a Pulitzer Prize-winning article over it, and a settlement. And I was part of that. I wasn't part of the settlement. I should have been. I was part of that article. So yeah, plaintiff civil rights or civil trust action stems from a long pattern of abuse involving the Pasco County Sheriff's Office and the misuse of law enforcement and legal mechanisms to harass and silence her. Judge Moore's former role as prosecutor in these events creates a disqualifying conflict. Judge Moore demonstrated actual apparent bias. During the course of this proceeding, Judge Moore denied all ADA accommodations requests, including for remote appearances and court transcription. Deny me a trial by jury. Yeah. Deny plaintiff's jury trial demand. Grants the defendant's motion to dismiss with prejudice, even though plaintiff was never properly served said motion. I wasn't even there to argue it. He wouldn't give me a remote appearance either. Scheduled a pretrial hearing in violation of the required 50-day rule, further obstructing plaintiff's participation due to homelessness, disability, and out-of-state relocation. Ruled against plaintiff and her absent despite constructive barriers to appearing, which were communicated to the court. These acts display clear prejudice, procedural unfairness, and bias, all which are grounds for disqualification reversal. And I opened up the case from 2021, last month, for Judge Kimberly Sharp Bird, violating judicial canon. Another motion to vacate. It was just sitting there, just ignored. Referred her to the Judicial Qualifications Committee. Like, that's never going to happen. It is going to happen. So, yeah, plaintiff's due process and ADA rights were violated. Plaintiff is permanently disabled, indigent, and without stable housing. Despite timely and repeated requests, the court denied plaintiff the right to appear remotely under Title II of the ADA. Denied meaningful access to participate in the hearings, including the ability to be heard before final dismissal. He dismissed it with prejudice. I mean, I cannot, I can't make a claim against it ever again with prejudice. Extremely prejudiced. So, violated the ADA, due process, the Florida Constitution, 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Yeah, there's Florida judicial conduct. But it's just never ending. So I've spent like 12 hours on this today. So yeah, vacate the final judgment. Disqualify Judge Patrick Moore, from all further proceedings in this matter. And I appealed this case too. And what do the appeals court do? Deny. I've never wanted an appeal. Appeal won't even be looked at. Reassign the case. Schedule a rehearing. Yeah, that's that. I just had somebody come by. The dogs are flipping out before. Then somebody comes by and threatens me. It's getting ridiculous, but that's that. And tomorrow I got to work on. I got to work on the criminal case again because they won't let that go. What a nightmare! I just keep uncovering nightmares. They should have just left me alone. Give me my stupid trust fund. Give me my stuff. Leave me alone.